Hello, it's me, Colin. Today, Simon and I are going to be presenting about Ethiopia. And for our first thing, to get right into it, is our introduction, talking about the Tigray War, which started in 2020 and ended in 2022 in November. At the end of the war, there was a total of 6,000 deaths, which is a lot, especially because it only happened a year ago. The war started because there was fighting over each other's border. The Tigrayan security forces attacked the Northern Command headquarters. We thought this was a crazy thing that just happened and wasn't good and pretty crazy. So, to get into our first topic, greatest challenges facing our country. We'll talk about the other ones, and then we'll talk about the main ones at the end. The militarization of state and non-state actors, high population density, unemployment, and ethnic and political polarization are widespread. So to talk about the main ones, drought and food insecurity are two big ones, especially because they thrive off agriculture, which I'm going to say this a couple more times in the presentation. And those three kind of work together, like the weather affects the farming and the farming affects the food insecurity. So if there was perfect weather, they'd have no problem, but there isn't. So that's a challenge they're going to have to face and try to fix that to help their growth and economy later on. So for our second topic, obviously, Ethiopia is thriving off agriculture. It's a huge chunk of their economy. This accounts for 85% of their unemployment, which, for your information, is a lot, and 46% of their GDP, gross domestic product. And once again, another reason why agriculture is a big part of Ethiopia's economy is coffee. Coffee is 30% of Ethiopia's export earnings, which also is a lot, and they need to keep their farming and agriculture up, and farming and agriculture affects food insecurity, and so the weather affects a lot of that, but if they could find a way around the weather, they'd be in great shape. So for global community, to help our country, they can use a lot of food security and staying consistent. So to secure their food, kind of the opposite of what I'm just talking about. They just need to work on staying consistent with their food and agriculture, and maybe figure out a program through the government to help out, even if there's a bad drought. The farming and that could stick along and until the drought's over and cause as much ruckus as possible. For the last thing, I just want to say thank you for your undivided attention and listening to us about Ethiopia. Hope you enjoyed listening to our presentation. Hope you learned a lot and something. I learned about the economy, the growth, the development, the increases, the decreases, the percentages, stuff like that, etc. Remember, the one thing you can do is help us out is fair trade Ethiopia's coffee and sell some killer supply. It'd help you out because best coffee in the world. Help us out, make a lot of money. So, hope you learned something about the farming, all the agriculture, the food supply, all that stuff, and just stay awesome. Peace.